Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports are proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And, Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so. But here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, trying to lift that Lombardi Trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to wait another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. And I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
To number 48.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third, and that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Going up top for Miller. And that is going to be pulled in right conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Again, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us to rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumbled on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady going deep this time for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Suck up for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Chiefs 7.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
7-yard line.
Brady now to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brady. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Extra point try now for Succa. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Throwing the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. And again, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They go play fake. Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And nearly picked off. Brady. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he finds Gronk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
50-yard line.
The final shot before half for Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught at the 10. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
But
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
you certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 3rd down, Brady. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
20-yard line.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Brady on target there to Godwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Brady again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Ben, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Chiefs.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that one, a first down pickup of 8.
Chiefs.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The first running back drafted in April. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and a short return to the 6-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
56 for Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, 56.
This is Jones. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 1st down, Jones. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.